Well, for that is very adorable and sexy at the same time, and I cannot tell you why.
I'm here.
What? Okay. Did I offend you?
Who?
No, I just read because I know that I was looking at the time, but I was lying on my I was lying on my bed.
Well, Spur, are you using OBS to stream?
Yeah.
You can make it to specific programs so that we don't see Discord or anything else.
What?
You know, like people playing Maple Story in the middle
You
of.
can make it. So
Oh,
that
I
we
know,
see
but it's
one.
because I show my browser. I'm not playing anything else in between. The last time that was on
Yeah.
purpose.
Mhm.
Okay.
The
On
boredom was
purpose.
real.
On purpose.
It reminds me of the image you accidentally showed for a brief second.
What image? I don't remember.
It was a Final Fantasy 14 one with nude mods.
Nudes.
Yeah, you showed on stream by mistake.
I don't know.
I do know.
That,
I remember clearly.
It's
that's a
okay.
surprise
If it's,
for all
if
the
it's Final
Of
streamers.
course you
Fantasy, he
remember.
knows.
It was hilarious.
If it's Final Fantasy.
Listen, I just don't want you to get banned, my dude.
Oh, no worries.
My bruh. My dude, my bruh.
Matt, dude, the only thing you're gonna see right now if I move my stream around, it's my
Arn.
desktop, which is a Durgan.
I'm scared.
So all we're waiting on is Syl to get his fat ass in here.
God damn it, Sil. Get your fat ass in here.
I'm on my way. I know you don't mean me. I just feel like saying.
Syl has been known to be a bit late.
I know. He's usually the last person, and he's the GM.
What the hell?
It's definitely apparent in my games as well. Whenever he's in, he's usually the last one to arrive.
You should say we start at 2:15, so he arrives by 2:30. Also, where was this mentioned that it was 2:30? I was pretty sure it was 3, because that's how we did it last time.
Mentioned last time.
Yep.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that we would be doing 2:30, I believe. 2:30 your time.
I don't remember this.
Of course you did. You have everything else in your mind.
Unfortunately.
All right, everyone's here for the
Ooh,
most part,
we have more lures.
and resting off the gear, so to speak. So, are you able to speak, my dude?
Very lowly, I see.
Yep.
Very, very lowly
You sound very far away.
from the mic. I got my DM's medallion, and we can get the show on the road, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Does that
DM
give you
medallion.
special DMing skills?
Yes, it gives me +2 to charisma.
Jesus.
Ah,
It's
I
like
think
a
it's broken.
transformation.
And a +1 to intelligence.
so it's like all of a sudden you're a lot more attractive and weird.
Weird and fantastic. Like, what? So, first things first, we're going to lay down some ground rules. Like I call the rules to my DMing for this campaign. And I have 5 rules for you.
That scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1. I am neither your friend nor your foe. Meaning, I will not be on your side, nor will I be against you. I am going to be a neutral party in this campaign. Seeing that it is a sandbox campaign, and there really isn't much direction in where the story will go, depending on how your actions affect the general outcome of the campaign itself. So that's rule number 1.
TLDR, don't blame me.
Exactly.
Blame Philly? You got it.
Billy is really quiet still.
Yeah, you sound really far away, bud.
How's your volume on?
It's 200%.
Okay,
Good.
then I don't know what to tell you. I can't.
Just
Okay,
eat the
I can't really do
microphone.
much else on
Eat the
my-
microphone.
It's
I-
fine. I
using the
maxed you out. I got you.
Anyway,
Sorry.
amount of questions about anything. Because if you don't say anything and something happens, don't blame me because you didn't ask the right questions.
Am I alive?
Are you alive?
No.
Yes.
Dang. You forgot to breathe. Dang.
You forgot to breathe. Rule number 3. Even though permadeath is off for this campaign, it does not excuse player recklessness. Meaning, don't be a fucking dickhead and go off and fight in unwinnable battles.
But that's my favorite kind.
There's no buts. You go fight it in an unwinnable battle, that's your ass. That's your character. Go roll another one. Anyway.
Okay. I have a question.
I have an answer.
If I implant my eggs into a fellow player, we'll just wait till that comes up.
What, your robot eggs?
I'm gonna question that when it does come up.
You will be destroying.
Rule number 4. Combat is an option, but not always a last resort. Meaning that there is always room for the diplomacy option. It may not be easy to get that option, but it is an option.
Cool.
Yes, we're going pacifist route, guys.
There is a pacifist. There is a pacifist route.
I feel like we're dealing with some pretty. I want to believe some pretty level heads here who wouldn't just jump into every combat situation.
I'm actually pretty happy about that because that was kind of what I was trying to go for.
That's how I usually roll my games.
So
You better
you're
roll
saying
Lola
my
and you
religion-
pop off.
So you're saying my religion shouldn't be one of mass murder for all the biologicals?
And rule number 5. If you give ideas, I will use them, regardless of whether it hurts or helps you.
So you're saying my religion shouldn't be one of mass biological extermination?
Anything. I'm gonna let you sit with that one.
I already don't like where this is going.
You guys really don't get it. Like you don't get it, but you will.
Oh no, I understand. I'm just being funny.
You sit with that one.
How dare
We're actually gonna have a good campaign with no Emperor Palpatines.
Emperor Palpatine. So, Season 1, Arc 1, whatever you want to put in number 2. It is our first session coming out the gate, and where we left off, we had finally had our characters semi-introduced in a way that was rather jailbreaky, in a sense. We had 2 Lorendi get killed by an intruder, and then suddenly shit hitting the fan on the ship within the cell block, aka the cell deck. And so, currently, the 4 of you transition over to the first map of the first adventure. The 4 of you are standing in the middle of this room with a dead Lorendi to your left, behind you, Rathalos, and a dead Lorendi to your front, Tavana and Queen, as well as a dead intruder further in front of the 2 of you, just up ahead.
Okay.
And you also hear a elevator activate as it seems to be coming down. As of right now, you have 3 minutes to act.
All right. So
Wait, 3 minutes what?
3 minutes to act.
Grab all my shit out the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reattach my limbs.
We just take our.
Wait, what was 1 again? Did we say what was 1?
What was what?
What was what?
The one number, you
It's
mean.
the number 1 on the map. Was that mentioned?
Oh, that's for me. That's for me. Don't worry about
Oh. Okay.
it. Don't worry about it.
I just want to
Alright,
grab
cool.
my stuff.
Okay.
Dang it, we have to do manual checks, huh? This time.
Okay. Who?
Yep.
Okay. From my character's point of view, who looks like they have the least amount of armor on them?
Me.
Ivana.
Okay, you, Stilly?
Yeah, I got like I've got like a jean jacket with some like some chain armor under it or some shit. I imagine.
Okay, and who has under a +4 for their attack?
Minute
Under?
40 seconds.
Wait, under +4? Like the bonus?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Fuck it.
Oh, I was
Okay,
just
let
gonna
me see
say.
who we got.
Everyone done it?
I was gonna ask, looking around, other than the corpses and these computers, like, what What's all in this
What
room?
do you see? Well, you see the entrance to the detention area has 2 large communication terminals on the north wall and the south wall, and 2 or more on the south wall. The door to the west leads to the lift, which is currently coming down, which you have about a minute.
Which side is the lift?
Which side is the lift? North,
Yeah.
northward. That's the lift. And to your front...
I'm sorry. I apologize. You broke up for me.
Like I
Where
said,
did you say the lift was?
behind you, to the north.
To the north. Okay.
The east door, aka the south door, leads to detention cells. There are grates along parts of the deck that cover the mechanical conduits that run underneath the floor. A long trail of interconnecting pipes and wiring extends across the ceiling between the 2 exits.
Okay.
That's what you see.
Okay. I want to make an action. I know what I want to do.
30 seconds.
Yeah, what do I... Go ahead.
I run here, take cover, and then I cast, or no. The entire, like, my character starts buzzing like a freaking beehive. 3 big-ass scarabs fly up from her and fly at you 3 and attach to your left ear.
All right, what's this for?
It opens up, creates a heads-up display. All 3 of you get +2 attack and +2 to all your saves.
Yeah,
Dang.
the second these things start floating up to my ear, Tavina just starts swatting. I'm going, whoa, what the fuck?
It's a good thing I have armor.
Like, do not worry, our friends are here to help.
Pretty interesting.
You see
I
if it-
can't move my
it-
token. Sorry.
I gave you permission to move it. No, I did not. Here you go.
Yeah,
I was trying my best. Thank you. Appreciate
Here
it.
you go.
but
Now go ahead and
I
move
wanna add-
and get in position. So,
Yeah, before anything, I want to take a quick look at what is it? What's on these computer screens? What's going on right now? Is there?
if you're so inclined to see, give me an intelligence check. Or computer. Intelligence computer.
You're gonna have to do those manually.
Yep.
I would not suggest reading just before battle.
So the lift, right? The lift was moving, was it?
The lift, I would say, as you're making that check, you hear the as the lift locks with the floor right in front of you. Rathalos, you hear the doors slowly open. You hear,
Yeah, I put up my shield and get my weapon ready to cover the door.
And before we jump right into combat, Syl, you see, or Taviana, you see that the computer systems have been jammed.
Shit.
And right as you say that, the doors open and 3 Lorendi guardsmen step out and say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
The Rendis.
Yeah,
Do I get an
my
opportunity?
gun's already
to
been
t-
pulled.
Actually, no. Never mind.
No, you're standing right there in front of them. And we'll get right into combat.
All right.
Who wants to go first in rolling initiative?
I want
Trying
to
to find
roll
my
initiative.
I just wanna a quick question about the initiative. It was just is it like the actual dexterity plus a D20?
It's D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
D20 plus your
as somebody who's used to rolling it off of the character sheet. Okay, give me a second. I got my character sheet on another page here.
I have it written. It's just that it says dex instead of dex. So
How do I do this? Like slash
Slash
R.
R /R 1d20 plus your dex modifier.
Ooh.
you can also do two brackets on each side, and then write what dice, how
Oh,
many
wait, I
numbers.
have
plus
advantage
modify.
on initiative, so I roll twice, right?
If you do, yes. And you take the higher number.
Okay.
Oh dang!
19. Guess who's going first?
That makes sense.
Must be nice.
It would, because she's a hunter. All right, then I get these boys. Let me pull up their sheet because I need a stat block. Their stat
Yeah.
block. Because they
Look
actually
who has
have
a name.
Ooh, someone special.
Yeah. Fear me, mortals.
Well, you have the player name changed to that.
So I have
Instead of the character.
advantage on my first turn. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh no, never mind. I found it.
They have a +1, so I'm just gonna roll for them. +1, 2, 3. Yep, you're going first.
Yes. So I am going to use my rifle. I guess would be the nicest idea. The rifle. So how do I start this again? I roll my 1d10 plus 3 first? No, that's damage.
Nice can of oil.
Oh, this uses dexterity, so I guess I should roll.
Roll a d20 plus your dexterity plus your attack modifier.
Plus my 2 hit, you mean? Okay, I see.
Yes, plus your to hit.
Alright, cool, thanks.
You said you have a rifle? Yeah, +5. D20 +5.
And I roll twice.
I guess we can use it on our journey.
I roll twice.
16. Let's see if you hit. You do.
Alright.
Let's see, how much damage do you do to this Lorendi guard? 13! Holy shit!
It's a crit!
Dang.
So what ends up happening is that as soon as the 3 guards come out the lift, you whip around from the terminal and you fire off a shot. The shot goes zipping past Taviana and Raphalos, hitting the Lorendi guard straight in the skull. He goes flopping over onto the onto the lift door, just slumped over with a clear hole in his head.
Oh my god.
Randy scum.
Nice. Damn, that's a good way to start it off.
Dang.
Yeah, it just zooms right past my fucking hair and misses my just.
That's why the
misses
side of
me.
your head is shaved.
Well, there you go. We got more backstory. Hold on, let me get my notes out. But yeah, she looks back after that shot and she says, "Hot damn, kitten."
You read the serial number off the bullet.
So upon seeing this, the Lorendi guard, the B guard, to its left, to his right, in direction to him, immediately pulls out his light pistol, and it looks like a very unique, very ornate, dark elf pistol with nice sharp edges and whatnot. Typical elven design. Pulls out his pistol and begins to shoot it at Taviana, who's directly in front of him. He's going to roll to hit. It's going to be a +3. What is your AC? Let me see.
Wait, it's gonna hit who?
It's going to
I don't know
hit
the names yet.
Sil's character.
Okay.
Your AC is 13, so he has to hit on 13. He critically fails.
Oh, geez.
There's a,
Hell
He's
yeah.
there's a lot of females.
Gun jams. He's like, what the fuck? Turn. Rathalos, it is your turn.
Don't forget you have a +2 to your attack.
Which bless your soul, by the way. Alright.
Hmm?
So that being the case... Priority is obviously escape, so... I will try and get... am I close enough for melee range?
You are if you step a little bit closer to him.
Alright.
You will be if you step closer. Just
Alright.
just a tiny bit.
Because it's hard to determine feet right now.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So yeah, I move towards this guy over here on the left,
Alright.
and then I try to hit with the warhammer. So that would be D20 plus strength.
D20
Plus
plus strength.
The wait, is it for damage or hit that you
Hit.
gave me the
I think-
+2? Tide.
I'm sorry.
The buff you
it-
gave us, is it for hit or damage?
Hit.
For hit?
Hit.
Okay. So now here's what I would use it. It's a D20 plus strength modifier plus that, right?
Yes, and if you have
Uh,
proficiency.
Yep.
Which I do. So plus
So-
2.
2
Yeah,
plus 2 plus
so-
1 is 5, so plus 5.
What would be? Wait, why plus 1?
Can you say plus 1?
No, no, it's plus 3 for strength, plus 2 proficiency, plus 2 buff, and then D20, right?
Plus 7.
Yep.
So plus 7.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got the numbers right.
If you
Okay.
miss,
19. You definitely hit.
Alright, so. And then just a D8 for damage, right? For my particular weapon type.
Yep.
plus strength.
That's true. That is very true. Plus
Yeah,
strength.
I forget the strength modifier applies to both hit and damage. Alright.
6. Let's see. So what ends up happening is that you swing your hammer like you come in a little wide arc, and you slam it right into his chest. You hear a few bones break. He stumbles back a few paces, but he kind of holds his chest. He's like, as he's kind of struggling to stand. He's very hurt at this point. Like you really did a number on this guy's chest as he's struggling to stand, but he's still standing though.
Damn. Alright,
With that,
just make sure.
Tavina.
Tavina.
Tavina, that's what I thought.
So close.
That was close.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, after that whole thing, she's going to. I would imagine she was still like, if this whole thing is just like over the course of a few seconds, it's like she's still leaning over the console.
Yes, it's
Shot and everything.
within a course of this entire turn's been within a course of 6 seconds.
Fantastic. So yeah, I would imagine after like seeing him fuck up with his gun and then him come up and do that, go ahead and like she'd have her gun like pointed at him. Pretty. Let me just roll.
This makes me think of what's the name of the game? God. Yeah, completely forgot the name. So screw it.
So this buff, you gave it to all of us?
Yes, you 3. I don't have it.
Isn't
I
it
can only
just?
pick 3 creatures.
Does it count for
Plus
range too?
2. Yeah. Plus 2 to attack, and then plus 2 to all your saves. Like if you have to make a wisdom save or something.
Cool.
Sick.
Lasts for 10 minutes.
See? 11. Ooh.
Hmm.
Sorry. You do not hit, actually.
Yeah.
6? What do you find with there? Were you fighting with a light pistol?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so you fire your pistol at which guard, B or C?
It would be the guy that Rathy is attacking over here.
Oh yeah, you fire your pistol, but you can't get a clean shot because of Rathlos. He's in the middle of the melee, and you're trying to get a shot, but you just can't. You know, it's not that you don't fire. It's not that you fired. It's more like you can't because he's in the way.
Right. She'd say like I would imagine her like having a little trouble like looking. It's like while she's aiming and she'd go, fuck, where's my fucking flask?
Queen,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes, my lord. I'm gonna look at me. Hey, look at me. and then I'm going to run up to I apologize, Korea. Like, do not mind me. And I adjust the scarab on your eye. Like, sorry about that. And I give her the help action so she has advantage on her next attack.
All right. So Lorendi Guard C is actually going to get involved in the melee, stepping up to Rothalos within striking distance, is going to swing his energy step at you, Rothalos.
So, Oh no, the attack opportunity only works when someone's running away from me, right?
Yes.
Okay, just one.
Not when
If
not
it-
when someone not when stopping not when someone's stepping into your attack.
Okay. I keep confusing the two. All right.
Don't worry about it. I got you. So he's going to swing with his energy staff. It's +3 to hit. 22.
Dang.
Oof.
At least it wasn't a 20. That hits them.
All right, 1d6 plus 1. D6 plus 1. Does 7 damage to you.
All right.
Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
He's a
wasn't
beast.
there? Yeah. I'm still good. I'm trying to find out where to write my current HP in this.
So, what ends up happening is that while you're involved with guard B, he comes in from behind and gives a nice whack to the backside. You feel your systems kind of jerk a bit as you feel the systems kind of as you feel the staff kind of piercing into your armor. Hurts you, but it does catch you off guard and kind of causes you to stumble forward a few paces.
Okay.
You're not actually hurt. It's more like your armor has taken quite a beating.
Quite the punch, but I should be okay.
Turn 2. Korea, it's your turn.
So I have advantage again. Thanks, Mr. Tentacle.
22. You definitely hit. Whoever you're
Yeah.
hitting.
Dang.
I'm going to aim at the guy that's hitting Rathalos.
Guard C, go ahead.
1D with the rifle D10, and I had forgotten the bonus that you gave me earlier, Queen, and I'm going to put it now instead. This.
Oh, you already hit, so it's too late.
Oh,
I gave you
mean-
advantage
oh.
and +2.
Oh, the +2 goes into the chance to hit the D20.
Yes.
Okay, let me just
Not
re-roll that.
damage.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
worry,
yeah.
not damage, I'm
I'll just subtract 2 from that.
Okay.
It's going to be 11, but you still kill him. You absolutely kill him.
Dang.
Hell
So
yeah,
tell
boy.
me.
Sharp shot.
What do you do to kill him?
I
he's
fucking
the-
look him straight in the eye as I take my shot, and I just like have this expression of full hatred, and I just say, "Dice come."
You screech dice scum as a bullet goes straight through his skull,
Yep.
and he drops dead. All right, it's time for guard B to finally make a last resort. Let's see what he does. Let me see.
Savino would say, "Damn, I might be in the business of a new bodyguard."
17. All right, he's going to make a break for the lift, which gives you attack of opportunity, Rathalos.
There we go. Finally. So I just roll as if a regular attack.
Yes, just one attack.
Cool. Bless your buff, by the way.
You're welcome.
Alright, so 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency plus the other.
21.
Remember,
Alright.
remember, the great architect is here to help.
All right, tell me.
Alright, and then roll for damage. Sorry. Plus strength plus proficiency. Dang, what a beauty. That's sorry. I put the wrong number. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
blood splatter
put
at that
22
point.
instead of 2, my bad.
He,
Alright,
he
we go.
rips a hole in the fabric of reality and sucks the
Non-lethal
guy
round.
through.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, just forever
Non-lethal?
entombed.
Non-lethal.
All right. So what happens here is it's simply as follows. He turns his back to you. You're just like, "Oh nah, bitch, you ain't getting away." And you fucking swing down upon his right shoulder, causing him to dip into the floorboard and kind of do like a side spiral into the floor.
Dang.
He kind of slides a bit into the lift where his other dude was, where his other boy was, and he just kind of lays there unconscious, kind of all spread out on the floor, kind of like his head up against his lap, the dead dude's lap,
Mm-hmm.
kind of out cold. He's currently out cold. Yes, he's not dead, but he's out cold.
Mm.
May I suggest we advance to the elevator?
Yes. Let me just pay my respects real quick for these
I-
fallen comrades.
I have something
Yes.
to
Pray
say.
to the Omnissiah. The architect.
Didn't
He
one
builds the great machine.
didn't one of the intruders that come in say that they had a captain and the whatever the fuck prison
Oh.
thing is?
It did say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna see if he has any cybernetic implants.
You notice that he does have a prosthetic arm.
Mm.
I do want to grab the unconscious person and put him over my shoulder.
Right, so he's up on your shoulder now.
After you do that, Tavina would walk up with like his to his arm, and she'd like take out a pair of cuffs and just like snap them on him.
Alright.
Please do not harm the arm. I would like that, please.
Just a precautionary measure.
I want
Well,
money.
all his life signs are gone, I believe.
I need money.
Tentacruel.
I want to find Cubel on these people.
Kyria, you notice that there is a shooter there that's laying right to your front, to your right there. Would you like to investigate? Because apparently she, definitely a she, is down for the count.
A what?
It's a she. There's the shooter there that's right here, right in front of you.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me lore or perception.
The person that's on the ground, what race is it?
You'll have to find out. That's what the insight's for, or lore for. So.
Ooh, because
Can I insight?
if it's one of my targets, I have proficiency on the check.
Go ahead, both of you. Go ahead and roll.
So
It's actually, matter of fact, to help you out, it is not one of your targets.
Okay. I'm gonna roll perception.
Insight's gonna be lore. Here we go. And plus 4. 23 and a 12. Kyria, you definitely know that this shooter here is a Volna intruder.
Oh.
Or a Volna infiltrator. It takes you a while, Queen, to realize this, but you definitely know she is a Volna. Of Volna genes.
This looks like
I poke at her.
your species. Do you know her?
No. My whole clan is
What
gone.
Well, then what is she doing here?
I just poke at the cat.
You pocket the cat?
I want to go through her pockets and see what she has.
Oh.
Loot.
I loot the cat. I loot the cat. I loot the
James, what are you doing?
cat.
Right. So you go through her pockets, and you happen to find a auto rifle,
Ooh.
as well as a electronic notebook, I would say.
And
Hello, little
I
friend.
look through that.
On the electronic notebook, there is a list of Lorendi names. Each with an there's a list of, let's see. There's a list of 35 names, and only 33 of them have been crossed out with an X, a red X.
This is probably a hit list. I'm gonna keep this.
You notice that one of the names, the final two names on that list, are Zestria Kelfi and Sinestrio Kelfi.
All right.
No, it's right there. So also, combat has ended. So
Yeah.
took you guys 2 turns to finish that.
You're welcome.
Goddess.
Congratulations, Kyria.
Yeah.
What a
May I?
factor.
Well, I'm sorry. So, what was your character name?
Tavina.
Davina. Davina, may I assist you with this computer?
You each, before you guys move forward, I'm going to give you guys XP. You each earn 19 points of XP
Nice.
17 points of
Happy bean. Oh yeah.
for that encounter. So keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah. I would. She would say, "Go ahead, Tentachrome," and she would turn around and she'd look at all of the weapons that these guys have, see if they've got anything decent, and would also look for any sim units or any important informational.
Wait, question. Technician's tools, would that count? And what does that give me? Like a +2?
+1. It would count, but it would give you a +1.
+1. Okay.
This is Lorendi tech we're talking about here, which is fairly unknown to the wider galaxy.
Okay.
So,
Give me a second, I'll have to... So, computer...
if you, Sil, go ahead and roll perception.
All right.
Hello, little computer. Please share with me your secret.
So it's just enough, Sil, to spot the guards that were killed immediately. Not the guards that came down here to be killed or knocked out, but the guards that were already here that were killed by the Volna infiltrator. Those two particularly had key cards on them, or key chips on them. But if you look at them right, you will look down to the entry corridor for the cells. You can probably hear a low hum coming from that direction, which could indicate there's something. These key chips might be used with the whatever is down there.
Coolio.
As for the rest of the guards, they're all carrying an auto pistol and an energy staff.
All right, I would take. Let me see.
Though there is one guard in particular, the one that got his head. Well, as soon as he stepped out, he got his head blown in. That
What a way to start.
you ruffle through his belongings, and you notice that there is a holographic picture of him and children.
Futures come.
Yeah,
Damn.
she'd look it over and she'd go, family man. Tough times. Did they have any cigarettes on them?
Actually, the Lorendi had the one who had his shoulder, destroyed, had a pack of death sticks.
Ooh.
The one I'm carrying?
Yes, the one you're carrying had a pack of death sticks in his back pocket.
Fantastic.
Somebody has an addictive personality.
I just look at Tavina and I'm like, can you throw me one, please?
Yeah, she would. She'd take one out of the pack and then throw it your way.
Cool. I'm gonna smoke too.
Oh,
But she
duh,
would.
I forgot.
Tavina would light it up and then she would burn the picture.
So, quick question. Sorry. When carrying someone, how would that affect combat exactly?
You would
Like building with one hand, in my case, or
yes. And if you were trying to fight with a guy on your shoulder, and you're carrying him with that one hand, you would still have a regular attack. But if you're doing anything more like athletics and whatnot, you would have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, because
But you can also,
technically,
but you
in my
can't.
case, I can't wield both shield and warhammer
both
while I'm
shield.
carrying someone.
You can't wield both shield and warhammer
Alright,
because that requires two hands, and one of your hands is occupied with a body.
All right. So right now, my warhammers went back into the rig, and then the shield is still out though.
Okay.
While I'm carrying the guy.
Infiltrator.
Yeah, so she would. She after a minute, she would look over to you, Queen, and she'd say, "You get anything, Chromie?" Puff.
What if the Great Architect will allow me another roll? Maybe I can.
Yeah, you're trying
What are you
to.
talking about?
Yeah, your attempt to get into the system has failed. You get a little boop, like a denied sound.
Well, that's what I said. Like I realized I could have did something else along with it.
Could have. You got a chance. You have another chance to, but while you're doing that, everyone does feel a bit of a shake, like a giant rumble, as you hear a bit. Hear a few explosions here and there.
Alright.
I make my way to the brig to go see who the fuck this captain they were talking about that they wanted to free us down there.
All right, the brig is this way.
Cool.
We should really start heading out. We don't know how long this will last. We don't know how much damage this ship has taken. I really wouldn't recommend staying for much longer.
And
Yeah,
she is screaming in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Party's starting without us, fellas.
The only thing that would benefit
Excuse
us would
me.
be a map of the area, but it doesn't seem like anyone does. I have
Yeah.
one.
Sorry, I could not. She would not give up her secret.
So there are only 2 doors in this little hallway we're in this little room.
Yes, there's only 2 means of entry. There are these 2 energy shields are blocking the north and south side of the corridor leading into the cells.
So right now, and that's where we came from, right?
You
Like
came from
originally?
you came from the north. These are the east, and in terms of our little map here, that you came from the north, and we're going
Okay.
south.
Okay. Okay.
So what do I see in here?
So you see the 2 energy shields that are blocking your entry into the cell blocks to your left and to your right. There are 2 keyholes that lead these little keyholes about maybe it's circular. They go about like a ½ inch in,
All right.
and these are locked on the far left side here. If I can highlight it, on this side right here, and the other side right here.
Then someone pick a keyhole from these guards.
I got you, kitty cat.
Kicker. Yeah.
So
So
you're
you-
gonna move the token for the. Just a
Right.
question. Sorry.
What, did you want to ask something?
Oh no, to whoever if he was gonna move the token with me.
Here, even better. I'll give you access to the token.
Oh, thanks, man. That's actually really helpful.
I'll give you access to the token. Have fun. All right. So which one are you opening?
Okay, so they're both locked.
They're
This
both
stuff?
locked.
All right, I take out my in my little bag. I take out my my infiltrator tool, and we'll start on the left.
Right.
Well, actually, she'd walk in and she'd look to Kira and she'd go. She'd point to her and she'd go, "Never got your name, kitty cat."
Kira, about you.
Tavina. By the way, which way are you looking to go? Does it matter?
It don't really matter. These people are talking about a captain. I wonder who it is.
Alright. Puff, and she would, yeah, look good. Let's go to the left one and then the. So, so I got. Yeah, so I just get proficiency to disarm open locks and disarm traps and stuff. So
Okay.
what would it just be like a D20 plus my proficiency or
D20 plus your proficiency.
Huh.
15. So yeah, you kind of wire into the internal wiring systems of the shield of the shield generators. And as soon as you get to that point, you hear a click, and then you hear as it shuts off, allowing you entry.
For a little bit of flavor, I want to just say that these locks and stuff are built into my guitar, and in order to unlock stuff, I have to play a tune on it.
The bard. Sonic screwdriver. You're the doctor with substance abuse problems.
Susan, that cell.
Yeah, what do I see is
Well, of course, there's immediately a door to your front, but you also, when you come around the corner, there's several doors leading down the corridor.
God damn it.
after you.
Alright. Let's find this
Excuse me,
captain
guys. Shouldn't you let me lead? I can shield you all. I wouldn't want you guys to get hurt.
dude. Be my guest.
Sweet.
I agree.
Take it.
The biggest one can absorb the most bullets.
Just make sure to have my shield ready as I'm proceeding
Of course.
onward.
Of course.
Would you like to go first, young musician?
Sure thing.
It's gonna be real weird to move them bit by bit by grabbing them with a mouse.
Yes. This leaves optimal room between me and self-harming damage.
That being said,
I'm just kind of walking casually.
I assume we can
loudly.
still see what's around us, right? As we proceed on, like it's not dark. It's like we can see.
It's visible light, although there is red because it's emergency lights on, but it's still visible.
Okay.
I'm just kind of walking in there loudly saying, looking for a captain.
Should we not release all prisoners we find? It will increase our odds of escaping.
Queen, as soon as you come up to that area right there, you start hearing banging on the door to your left.
I bang back. I bang back.
Voice from inside. Hello? Anyone there?
Depends on your definition of anyone. There's many of us.
Please, let us out. We've been wrongfully accused.
Us?
Unlikely. But you can assist in our escape.
Hold up. Tavina says. She puts a hand and she goes, hold up. Us? How many?
You can hear a bit of scuffling around. It's like, 2 of us.
I'd rather we save these.
Alright.
I'm still keeping guard.
I see. The larger our group, the more likely it is that I will not get hurt.
I'll make sure no one gets hurt.
That is
Um,
very reassuring, large one.
looking at this wall that they're like this. It's a door that we're looking at, right?
Yes, it is a door.
Okay. Looking at this door, does it have like a lock on it, or can you just open it from the outside? Like,
There is a keypad on it.
Ooh, let me.
Tavina would just pull out a card and she'd go, I got it.
Okay.
But she would also pull out her gun and she would say, one at a time, hands out, where I can see.
Okay, well,
You hear, yes, please, let us out.
wait, before you do anything, is yours a skill-based thing?
What?
Trevina? Sorry.
Is what?
Is your card thing, is that like a